Can't say getting off the grid was the prime goal. The prime goal was just kind of how can we get ourselves to be a little bit more self-sufficient and take advantage of the technology that was out there. I'm an engineer, she's a midwife. So I'm thinking on the technical side of things that geothermal, you do the math, it only makes sense. What we can heat the house with is just a fraction if we burned oil or burned some other fuel. The state of Maine gave us $5,000 and the federal gave us 33% tax write-off for it. Baseboard heat was going to cost us probably about, in the furnace and everything else, going to cost us twice as much as the geo did. So it was a no-brainer. Even with paying 27 cents a kilowatt hour and didn't have our solar, it still would have only been about $1,000 bill for us to heat and cool this house for a year. It's just amazingly efficient. So yeah, having the federal and the state help in that was wonderful. And having the solar panels was just a natural thing to do. I know a lot of people say, well, I don't have my roof isn't facing south and I can't put panels in there. But we've got 3 panels facing east, 3 panels facing west and the south ones. And those ones that are facing east and west put out 75% of what the ones facing south are. So there's still some serious economics of having panels facing east and west.
Yeah, I made a point of figuring out which glass types to use in the windows. The more typical ones are the ones that they block the heat from coming in and they block the heat from going out, and yet you really want that.
So all the ones facing these big windows here that face east, the big windows that face south, are all what they call solar gain glass. There's no low E film in there that you have on your north windows that kind of blocks some of the heat from leaving the house, because the heat you gain from the sun far outweighs the heat you lose at nighttime. We had the house foam insulated on the ceiling and on the walls. It's sealed up tighter in the drum. And because it is sealed so tight, you need to let your house breathe. So we have an aerated heat exchanger that recovers about 85% of the heat when you turn the air over. So if we see any moisture building up, recycler will kick on and you'll refresh your air. We've got a solar edge battery that'll kick on if we lose power from the grid. That solar edge stores only about 9 kilowatts, which really wouldn't supply a house much more than a day or two. But what it can do is that the solar panels can now continue to operate when the grid is down. If you don't have a battery and you have solar panels, but the grid goes down, you're dead in the water. Solar panels can do nothing. The whole time that solar panel is charging that battery, we'll be charging the Ford Lightning, which is 100 kilowatts. So in a sense, now we have 109 kilowatts, which would run this house for weeks. And plus, every sunny day, we'll be charging it up to 100% or whatever percentage we can get it to. So the Ford Lightning has 11 outlets, and one of them or 2 of them are 220. So like you could run a dryer off the thing if you wanted. Even on a cloudy winter day, you still make 20, 30 kilowatts of power. And if you know you need to conserve power, that'll last you a long time.
Yeah.
The order that we did things is what made financial sense and made logical sense with where we were.
This whole adventure has been really kind of very thoughtfully laid out, over a hunk of time, and we've had a lot of fun. I mean, we've tried to kind of gear our life to being as simple as possible and living lightly on the face of the earth as best as we can.
There's a lot of information out there and a lot of people like us that are willing to share and talk about it as much as anybody wants to. Because I'm a very strong advocate of it. And the older you get, the more you don't like change, and you're just kind of happy with where you are with things. And young folks they're dynamic and they just want to explore new things. What a great opportunity. Yeah. This would just fit their mindset and it would be the right thing to take us all forward. So let's get the younger generation involved. Figure out how to do that and things will roll along much quicker.